What's up, guys? Welcome to your daily dose of Joseph. I'm your host, Joseph, JsdMaNintendo, and in the last episode, some pretty gruesome stuff went down. I don't even want to recap it, but let's just see how these guys are doing over here. I called an ambulance, but I know, keep an eye on George and Nick, whom we might still need it. Make sure no one touches Diane's body either. Smart kid. What about Emily? Crap, I activated the dog. That is one dusty floor. Hold on, let's see what's going on with Emily real quick. York, I can still feel her hand. Emily, it's okay. Just try and calm down. I'm going after Willie. You just take it easy here, okay? York. Nothing. I don't blame either of you. Good God. Oh God, what about George? George is probably the most mad. He's probably blaming himself for this one now too, because he loosened that branch tree thing. Then we did what we could, but I still lost her. It wasn't all your fault, George. I'll go see what Willie wants to show us. I'll leave the rest up to you. Yeah, okay. What happened?
Zach, Willie is calling for us.
Man. Whoa. Thank you, Zach. Alright, let's just go with Willie. Screw it. Where's Willie at? Willie, my boy! That's one free dog. Look at him being all free. No collar, no leash. Alright, what's in here, man? Oh, okay, he's still moving. Just gotta keep following him. Man, I wish I could look over my shoulder hardcore like that and still walk at the same time. You got the trail, boy? Timmy's in the well? Timmy in the well? No? Yes? What? Where are you going, boy? There's only like one way to go in here, really, Willie. No, why would I rhyme like that? It sounded so stupid, too. Kick me in the teeth. You know, that's a bit excessive. Please don't. I need those. So what does this mean? Are we gonna find Gabe Newell here? I'm here, boy. Show me. Oh my God, look at all the frickin' blood. Ugh. Wish the dog would move a little faster, but at the same time I very much don't. Alright, where are you going, homie? Not to the blood. Kinda surprising. I guess he's just following the trail. But so, okay, so now Diane's dead, so if she was the murderer, maybe her and Nick were both in on it, and Nick just totally snapped and killed her because he was tripping his bean. Let's go through here. I have a feeling this is it. This is what Willie wants. I should have waited, though. Okay, he came in too, that's good. Yes, Willie? Alright, the bloody door. Yes or no? Yes. I'm really afraid as what we're gonna find in here. Oh my God, all the frickin' blood. Yes? Proceed? There we go. I don't know which side of this game I like more, though, the horror or the investigation. I'm really just all around love this game. I can't believe IGN would give this a frickin' 2. But as I've said before, IGN is very, very unreliable. Yep, it's blocking the door. So let's push this. And crap! Looks like we're going back down into the sewers. What is that, a pack of cigarettes and a sapling? You can't get down there, Willie.
Willie, are you out there?
Kaysen, what are you doing in there?
York, is that you? Thank God. I can't get this door open. Can you unlock it from your side?
Kaysen, stand away from the door.
Where's Diane? And what are you doing here?
I was going to ask you the same thing.
Well, let's just say I have my reasons, you know, private reasons. I don't really have to tell you, do I?
Actually, you do. Diane just died a moment ago.
What?
You're not just a key witness now. You're now a suspect. And you need to tell me exactly what you were doing here.
Well, I just came here to talk with Diane. To have a conversation.
And I suppose that kiss mark on your cheek is from your conversation.
This was just a spur-of-the-moment thing.
Which is exactly what killed Diane.
Okay. I came here to be with Diane. You happy now? We've been together before, a couple times. It's one of the reasons why I like coming to this town, see? This time is no different. I bumped into her in a bar in Seattle. I had some holiday coming up. Well, so I just took it and I drove her back here. I have a wife, you know, but we've been separated for a while. We're going through a divorce right now, and I don't want her lawyer finding out. Anyway, how could I kill Diane if I was in a room locked from the outside? 2 hours ago, me and Diane... Easy, drinking upstairs. We were, you know, enjoying ourselves. Then Nick had to show up. Well, then Diane had a sudden change of heart. She locked me up in here. I've just been here, waiting for her to come back, of course, but she didn't. I heard footsteps a couple times, but they just passed by. Well, then I couldn't wait anymore, so I let Willie here out through the window. Then you showed up instead of Diane.
Zach, Diane has become the third victim of our killer.
And nada from questioning Nick. Nothing. Got no new leads from questioning Nick. He's taken the death of Diane really badly. In shock, the works. He claims to have liked talking with her about art. But he also had a problem with her views about men. He says that they argued, but not at a level that would lead to a murder. They were about to head out to the bar again together. But while he was waiting for Diane, someone knocked him out cold. He has no idea who it was either. Of course, Kaysen looks like a prime suspect. But that door was locked from the outside. There was no other way in or out of that room. Which means there is no evidence of his involvement at this time. He did say something else. The footsteps he heard outside the room were not heels, but a man's boots. And Nick was wearing boots. But now that Diane's dead, no one can back up Nick's statement. Which is why we have Nick in custody and have to let Kaysen go free. That seemed like the only option, at least for now.
One more thing, Zach. George looked terribly depressed. I guess this case is really getting to him.
He's feeling responsible for the deaths of Becky and Diane. Take his rules and confidence away from him, I wonder what's left. Well, of course, he'd still have muscle.
I'm really feeling for George here. Just everybody in general in this town is so mind-effed now at this point. Now they've totally just got to avoid going outside. They've got to avoid it when it rains, which it does pretty freaking often in this town. It's like Florida. And not to mention the murders that the officers have witnessed. And what's-his-face is totally taking the blame for all of them, or both of them, that is. So, George. So that sucks for him. But we're going to end it off here. We're going to come back around and hopefully get to the bottom of this really quick, because I'm actually very much starting to want, whoever's doing these murders, I really want to know who's doing it, at least. Hopefully kill them. So, that's all I got for now. I will see you guys next time.
Zach, let's get back to the hotel.
First Anna, then Becky, now Diane. I'm not looking forward to writing this investigation report.
Agent Morgan. York. Do you have a moment?
What is it, George?
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Do you have any time later?
Can't we just do it here?
If possible, I'd like to go to a bar. Of course, we don't really have to.
A bar? Now that sounds like a good idea.
Zach, what do you think? We can go drinking with George, or turn him down and head back to the hotel.
George, that scar on your cheek. Where did you get it?
This? Didn't I tell you? Well, it's not from work. I got it when I was a kid.
A childhood injury. Tree climbing? I used to get a few scrapes myself climbing the big tree in our backyard. I used to climb it a lot. And fall out of it a lot.
This wasn't anything like that, though. It was my mother. She did it.
I'm sorry, George.
Don't worry. It's ancient history. The world is flooded with unreasonable violence. The strong overpower the weak, adults over children, men over women, and criminals over their victims. I have no memories of my father. He left before I knew him. My mother would hit me every time I asked why. And it didn't stop there. If I ate too slow, left my shoes scattered around, TV volume too loud, she found reasons to hit me bad. The worst was what she called the tree punishment. She'd whip my back with these thin tree branches like a whip.
Please, Mama, I won't do it again. That hurts, Mama. Oh, I'm sorry, please. I'm sorry.
Tree punishment was definitely the worst, I tell you. Just hearing those words used to make me shiver and want to pass out. And that's why I didn't want to show you those scars on my back. Every time after the tree punishment, she'd always say the same thing. This is hurting the tree more than it is hurting you. And me, being a naive, dumb kid, I believed her. I went to the woods to apologize to the trees. I kept asking myself, why is she hurting me this way? I thought long and hard about it. In the end, I've just figured I'm weaker than her. That's why. It's the law of Mother Nature at work. The strong eat the weak.
But now, you have the power to protect the weak.
That's right. Perhaps I should thank my mother for guiding me into this line of work. York. I've been an arrogant fool, haven't I? And if it weren't for me, both Becky and Diane would still be alive. I could have saved them both. You know, it's almost like they died because of me.
You're out of your mind.
I invited you to this bar for a drink. But I guess this bar is my confession chamber, and I wanted you to listen. And to tell you, well, you must already hate me for causing all these problems, not following your orders. York, I'm sorry. I'll follow your orders from now on. You'll have my total cooperation.
George, you've been as cooperative as you can be. You even invited an FBI guy to a bar for drinks. You've done a good job protecting this town. And the folks here respect you for that. Nobody can blame you for anything.
Thanks. I do feel a little better.
So, welcome to your daily dose of Joseph. I'm your host, Joseph, JsdMaNintendo, as always, playing Deadly Premonition again. And in the last episode, we found, what's his name? Gabe Newell, there we go. Gabe Newell was hiding in a cellar at Diane's house, and things went down, and he's kind of a suspect now. What's going on with Carol? Why is she here? That's so random. Never even really seen her.
Hey, Carol. Becky is dead. Diane, too. We've got Nick in custody as a suspect.
Nick didn't do it.
I know. Carol, you took a locket from Diane, didn't you? A locket with this mark on it.
I'm busy, gotta go.
So, anyone else here that did not enjoy that at all whatsoever? Let's see, maybe she'll talk to us now. Watch it be the exact same thing. I'd be so mad. My brother is at the sheriff's department, isn't he? Poor guy having to watch over Nick, who didn't even do anything. Why is she so sure about Nick? That bothers me a little. Makes me question her. Well, actually, I'm not questioning her at all, but I question her character. Let's just go ahead and save. That way, in case anything bad were to happen, can pick up right there, because I don't want to watch that cutscene ever again. And I guess we're done here for now. I'm not sure where to... I have the feeling that I forgot something, Zach. Well then, let's see what we can do around here. Into that back room that I was talking about before was a stabilizer. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that at all. And over here you can change, I guess. Ooh, there's a cabinet. For what? There's nothing in it. And it's the only one that can be opened. That's kind of weird. Let's see. Can I switch to a melee? Alright, I'm gonna break down these mannequins. There we go. Anything? Oh, disappoint. Take down this picture? Nope. Take down this one? Rock and roll, man. Rock and roll. Alright, it's not happening. What about the room straight across from here? Can't do it. Can't go in there either. What about this? Nope. What else could be here? Maybe they want me to talk to George again, I guess. George, my boy!
Sorry to keep you waiting, boys.
Zack, Emily is already a goddess of the forest.
Let's forget work for a bit and drink a little, shall we?
York? Why is she here?
I just thought the more the merrier. You know, to relax and get loose. Is this a problem?
No, of course not. Pardon me, Emily, but I'm pooped. I think I'll just call it a night.
George, I just got here and you're walking out on me? I was hoping the three of us could have a drink and let out a little steam.
I'm afraid I've already had enough. And I already had a good man-to-man with York. So I'll see you guys.
I think George likes you, but he's avoiding you all at the same time.
How astute.
There's a reason?
Nothing worth going into. It's a thing of the past. Okay. He did ask me out when I first came to town. I was still in high school. But I never really considered him my type. And there's the age gap thing, too. I respect him, of course. I wouldn't have taken this job otherwise.
So, did you move to this town alone?
Of course not. I came with my parents.
Tell me about them then.
Sure, why not? My dad dealt in stocks in New York. He was hardly at home when I was a kid, always working. Those pieces of paper were far more important to him than I was. Which is no different now, really. I don't see much of him. My mother? Totally different story. A wonderful person that I still respect. She was always kind and understanding. Not only that, but she would always help me find my way. She could be fierce, too, scolding me if I took a wrong step. We had our battles, sure, but all in all, she was a wonderful mother.
Past tense?
Yeah, she's gone now. Cancer, just before I graduated high school. She gave this to me just before she died. I take it with me wherever I go. It's what I treasure most.
I'm sure she's very proud of you.
I had a good time tonight. Good night.
See you tomorrow.
York.
Yes?
Please, don't lie to us, okay?
I won't. Don't worry. I won't.
Well, that was long. She got a little dressed up to go out drinking, though, actually, I'd say. But, this episode's already running its length. Sorry about that. I know there wasn't much of me. I'm gonna get something in here, get something done. Something I can actually do. Did I even do my daily dose? Alright, according to Zach, I did. I'll believe him. Just go ahead and get that, and now I can say I accomplished something in this episode. I got money. Wish it was that easy. But, yeah, so just a big set of background, I guess. But we're definitely going to be doing more in the next episode. So I'll see you guys next time.